welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, the Lombardi Trophy's in the building, and we've got a fight to see who's gonna raise it between the Baltimore Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers. Kate Scott and Brock Heward, happy to have you with us. And this an unusual spot to be, Brock. Both teams here, they have fought and earned their way to this one. Yet this still looks like could be one of the more lopsided Super Bowl matchups that we have seen in our time in the NFL.
It looks that way on paper, but we know. We've watched it through the centuries. Why we know that upsets happen in this moment. Broadway Joe's guarantee and the Jets win. It's just the third Super Bowl. David Tyree's helmet catch is those Giants shock the Patriots in their perfection. And that lesser-known Tom Brady, yeah, they too got past the greatest show on turf. This moment, underdogs emerge.
Hill now from the gun. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Design run, Jackson keeping it. And he won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ball game.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, the QB keeper, it gets 0.
He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Christian McCaffrey on the 49ers return. Starts the return at the 34. And he rips this all the way to the red zone. Excellent return.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Is that the fucking kicker that got me? Shit.
So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
Kate, this is one of those moments that I so wish we had those thought bubbles, that we could see and hear every thought going through his mind as he runs on the field on this Super Bowl Sunday. I'm sure there's some anxiety. I'm sure there's a little bit of nervousness. But I know when that ball gets snapped in his hands, this guy is ready for this moment because he's proved it all season long.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 6.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. And drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some points every week. So how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force some punts and then cash it in for 6 on their opening drive.
Can we do it every game?
It feels like it. Almost every game, yeah.
I think you're right. Because that's what the NFL is about. We all know the margins are so small in this league. And the team that typically plays the complimentary ball is typically the team that wins.
Oh, he loves to do this. Kyle Shanahan telling his offense to stay out there, tack on 2 more.
The 49ers will
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. Catches it at the 1. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hopes that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. And we know this. When that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players, too.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they come up big on third down there with the sack. On again comes Ryan Wrights for another punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. His work begins at the 31. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Purdy on first down. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. Everybody rushing back to the line.
That's another 49er first down. First and 10.
First down, Purdy to throw. Now set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Get set, get set.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Second and 6 coming up here. To the air again. Purdy. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Brought in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Cut near the goal line. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers making a 12-point game in the first. George Kittle, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Close play here, so the officials want to take a second look at it.
Previous play is under review.
Well, we all know there can be so little room for error spotting the football. And that's what's being reviewed right here. Did they get this right?
And I know both sidelines are furiously pleading their cases about what their eyes see. But fortunately, the eye in the sky and the replays will give us a clear answer.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So they wanted to take another look, and that turned out to be a good decision. The call on the field overturned. Third and goal, Purdy. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers making a 12-point game in the first. George Kittle, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Oh, he loves to do this. Kyle Shanahan telling his offense to stay out there, tack on 2 more. Again, it's Brock Purdy. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. All right, that gets him back on track after the initial miss, Brock. Now up 14-zip following the 2-point conversion.
Even if you're just 50-50 on 2-point tries, they're still in a really good place. Up a couple touchdowns. Clearly the better team here to start it out. Time to step on that pedal a little bit more.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Nice run back, but what a hit we had at the end of it. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just can't overtry. And every bit of you wants to.
Up to the races, middle of the field. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 1-score game. Is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be marked down 5 yards short of that 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw, Purdy. Hits him on the out route. Ooh, awfully close to that line to gain. Stop though made at the 46. 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Purdy going to go on 4th. He's got it to his running back. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Offense in the hurry up now.
Yards on the play. And the 49ers.
Purdy throwing here on 1st. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the line. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. He's back it goes Jordan James. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Hits his running back. And they make this stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. So that'll do it for the opening quarter of Super Bowl 61. We've got the 49ers in front. We'll get you back to Atlanta after this. Three more quarters to go. We're back for the second frame here of Super Bowl 61. On 3rd down, Purdy. Offense is out there ready to get things going again. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 4th and long. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Purdy now on 4th down. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Result of the play is a
1st down. Here's Lamar. Short pass brought in. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Pistol snap to Jackson. Finds his fullback. And he's going to be hit. Set out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach the 2nd down.
2 yards on the play. It's second.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st. New set of downs for him from the 31.
1st down, Ravens.
Out of the gun. Give to Hill. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
The left side caught by Andrews. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
It's a gain of 10.
An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Blitz coming, Lamar. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Niners, 14
Now an
yards.
inside give to Hill. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Tackle made at the 12-yard
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
And it's 3rd down.
Hill again. Escapes a defender. Dancing past him. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. They're coming off a 4th down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Hit applied by Keanu Benton.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brown, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or at a premium in this league.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Get set. 18.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
That's another 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They stick with McCaffrey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he takes it down to the 33. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, you got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the 2nd level. That was teaching tape.
And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Inglewood and Super Bowl 61 coming up. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Throws caught. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers get some late points and the lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Purdy leading the 49ers to the line for this 2-point try.
The 49ers will
All right, they're going to throw for it. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Going for it yet again, and once again, they don't have the right call to make it in for 2, so their struggles continue.
Yeah, they've kept them on the field without hesitation all game long. This offense knows what they're doing. Problem is the defense knows even more.
And this drive will start inside the 25. The Ravens and this running back headed back out for a new series. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They gotta give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
It's a gain of 8.
Lamar now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
Lamar throwing again. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They send Wester right. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
And again, it's Jackson. Buying some time left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete. On 4th now. On comes Tyler Luke. Going to try this field goal for the Ravens. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Luke knocks it through. And that cuts the lead in half. Down to 3.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. He'll throw it. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
He's back to throw. Takes it through the middle. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So we've reached the half here in the Super Bowl, and we know our pal Scott Hansen has been watching intently. He's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the 3rd quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime reports. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Isaac Gorindo to return. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Now a timeout for an injured player. That's Christian McCaffrey being attended to. Hopefully with his history, this is something minor. Now run, James. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll get this over the middle to Pearson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That's complete. It's the rookie from Georgia. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the 39-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Purdy throwing here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. They drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Back to throw it. Shoves him off. He's got it to his running back. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone.
It's a gain of 11.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
49er. First down. 1st and 10.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
That's pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up?
Throw here, third down. Pearsall on the slant. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first.
First down.
Get set, it's
First and goal at the
Running with James. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Garindo can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line too.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a third down at your own 1. Yikes.
This is a pivotal moment on the game's biggest stage, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Purdy. He will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers grow the lead coming out of halftime. George Kittle, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Lamar off the play fake. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Hands up. Get on.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. And he's out of bounds behind the line, so that's going to add a couple yards on to this 3rd down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
3rd and long for him here. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A couple of really good plays made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
All right, to the point of the game, Kate, now we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Has it at the 37. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Coach Kyle Shanahan ushering his 49ers offense back to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Looking underneath here, it's James. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Purdy looking to throw. Screen play here for James. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go right back to Garindo. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Purdy to throw. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Just got it away before the hit button. It doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got to... Turnover on down.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way. Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Jackson off the play action. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Trying to hit his fullback there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That's grabbed inside the 30. When this gets close to the red zone, he is inside the 25. That'll do it for 3 quarters here in Super Bowl 61. Just one final act to go in our season. The Ravens have the football, but not the lead. One frame to change that if they want to win another Super Bowl title. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Sit up. Sit up. Sit up. Sit up.
Lamar's going to keep this one. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Dumps it off to his running back. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
Justice Hill. It's a gain of 6.
Here's Lamar on the sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
He's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Justice Hill, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Lamar now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Yeah, gotcha, man.
5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee, with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo. This make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left. So you really can write either script you want, onside kick or send it deep.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the 49ers on offense. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Connection made to Isaac Guerrero. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Purdy picking up the pace.
It's a gain of 18. And the 49er 1st down.
They'll throw here on 1st. Jump off caught by his back. And this one does not go far.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they pursued and cut that screen to a minimal gain.
Pop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Ravens going with a dime package now. 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down.
It's 4th down.
Purdy now on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
He has room past the 25. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Play action now with Purdy. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown.
I said that's game.
Niners have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Now Purdy leading the offense up to go for 2.
The 49ers will...
All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th. That is their 3rd conversion this game. They haven't been shy on the confidence to go for it or to back it up once it's snapped.
I love that word, confidence. And I love being in a huddle and you can feel it. When you're on offense, it feels like you can't be stopped. You can't wait to say, ready, right. No matter what the situation or circumstance is, in 3 conversions, that's job well done.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Baltimore running its offense out now. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
They go play fake with Jackson. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Jackson trying to get on 2nd down. Completed to his running back. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
Jackson now on 3rd. Right back to him. This is Combs. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. Offense up to the line fast.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Baltimore.
And again, it's Jackson. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he has this down to the 34.
A 28-yard gain. And the Ravens 1st down.
Jackson's going to throw again. Short pass brought in. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Offense in a hurry up here.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
They're running the option, short side. Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down play, so no gain. And dose of the hurry up here. Lamar off to play fake. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Ravens down by 16. From inside the 1, here's 1st and goal. Hill can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. The window to return it. He brushed him off with ease. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. Their lead's still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take one more knee and celebrate.
Well, hold on a second. We've got a Raven hurting pretty good out there. They're going to head out to look at him. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slipped through their fingers as they turn it over on downs. 1st and 10 from the 32. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. They've got great field position, especially needing a touchdown. They've got to keep a watchful eye on that time remaining. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Setting up to pass. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. He'll look to throw it. He brings it in. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. And that spike stops the clock at 50 seconds to go.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here he is to throw. Brought in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Looking to throw it. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Desperation time here. And it's caught. It's a touchdown in the final minutes, and a 2-point play can force overtime. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now, you'd imagine, comes a try for 2.
Yeah, and this might be just as tough as to go get that touchdown they just did, because
Gotcha, way.
This is also a must-have, though, Kate, if they want to try and force overtime.
No 2-point conversion, no tie. Hopefully they've got a heck of an onside kick drawn up, because that is their final out remaining.
Not just the onside kick, but they won't have much time even if they do get it. That's what makes that 2-point conversion sting. You practice that situation all week. You love the play. You just couldn't execute it.
Just 30 seconds to go. They're down to score. Their only shot is getting the football back. And the 49ers are going to get this kick. They're going to hang on for the win. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Guerrero. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. Lining up to take it on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
They're drawing up for it. And once again, we're going to have a party in the Bay tonight. The San Francisco 49ers are Super Bowl champions. This is something that's happened 9 times before, Brock, and now we've got number 10, winning back-to-back Super Bowls, which We talk about it often, an immeasurably difficult thing to do here in the NFL.
Yeah, puts you in some pretty elite air. So many of the groups who've done it are remembered as some of the greatest. The Packers winning the first two, the Steelers of the 70s going back-to-back twice. In more recent days, the Patriots of the early 2000s and the Chiefs a couple decades later, they're remembered among the all-time greats. And with this win, well, these guys have officially joined them.
Now NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell out to award the Lombardi Trophy to the San Francisco 49ers, the champions of Super Bowl 61. And they've reached the pinnacle of the football world, ending the season as Super Bowl champions. That brings our season to a close as well. Such an incredible year. So until next season, for my broadcast partner Brock Hewitt, our incredible crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.
Stay with me, you ain't gotta go, you could